guys, it's Night Fear, and I have come on today to do my Nonfiction November TBR, and I wanted to share with you the books that I have chosen. And I've got 4 real books, library books. Oh, actually I got 2 library books, 2 of my own books, and then I have 4 on Kindle. So, let me go ahead and... Oh, yes. And this is hosted by a Book Olive, and it runs through the whole entire month of November. So, hopefully... I haven't been great at readathons lately, and since I have the whole entire month of November to do this, I think I might actually be able to do this. So, let's go ahead and get on with the prompts. Now, the way she did this, it's 4 prompts with 2 words each. And you could have either done 1 word, both words, combine the words, however you wanted to do it. I did 1 book for each word. And they're very broad. She said you can, figure out what the word means to you and read a book about it. Basically, she just wants you to read nonfiction for the month of November. So I will link her announcement video or her suggestion video. I'll find one of the 2 or maybe both and link it down below so that if you want to participate, you have an idea. And I hope that you participate because I don't usually read nonfiction books, but I have found some really cool and interesting nonfiction books that I can't wait to share with you. So, the very first one is Pastime. So, like pastime, like history, okay? Now, for those of you that don't know, I am originally from West Virginia. I'm very curious about West Virginia's history with coal. I have watched several documentaries about it, several movies about it, different things like that. And so I was trying to find one. Hold on, let me do this like this. Okay, I was trying to find one that was on the topic of that, and so I found, it's called Gun Thugs, Rednecks, and Radicals. It's edited by David, oh, I didn't write it down, David Allen Corbin, and basically it's different articles and it's different articles and different interviews and things like that about different parts of the West Virginia war, the Coal War. And so I'm very, very interested in reading this book. I can't wait. So November 1st needs to hurry up and get here because, yeah, I'm really interested in this one. Now, the next one is Pastime. So it's like Pastime was 2 words, pastime. This one is all 1 word. So basically it's like, pastimes, what you do, your hobbies, things like that. And so I was trying to find something, and I do a lot of crafting and stuff. And so I found this book, and it's, the other one was on Scribd. This one I'm going to read through Kindle, through my library, through Overdrive, and it's Washi Tape Crafts, 110 Ways to Decorate Just About Anything, and it is by Amy Anderson. And if you don't know what washi tape is, hold on one second. I have some, oops, I thought I had one right there. Hold on, let me grab one. I was going to grab a big roll. Hold on, guys. So washi tape is this kind of tape. This is kind of a bad example. I have all different sizes, there goes my paint. All different kinds, all different styles. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. You can get them different places. This is actually one of the Dollar Tree ones. I've got some with patterns, some with animals, some with flowers, all different kinds of stuff. I use it a lot in my crafts. But anyway, and so this is different suggestions of things that you can do with washi tape. And so I thought, that's perfect for me. It's nonfiction. It fits. So there we go. So the next 2 are self. And so I chose this book, and this is my personal book, and it's called The Way I See It, Personal Look at Autism and Asperger's by Temple Grandin, and she's a PhD. She actually has autism. I have watched the movie about her And she's amazing. And for those of you that don't know, my youngest son, who is 6, almost 7, he'll be 7 in January. I can't believe it. But anyway, Christopher, he has autism. And so this is self, because this relates to myself trying to understand the way Christopher sees things, and to help me to relate to him. Because I don't think it's fair that I expect him to always relate to me. I think it's my job, especially as a parent, to relate to him. And so I'm looking forward to reading this. And I've owned it for a long time, and for some reason I just haven't read it. And I think sometimes it's easy when you own a book to say, oh, you know, I own that. I'll eventually get to it sometime, and sometime kind of never happens. So I'm glad that this readathon, I'm participating in this readathon, and that way I can, you know, force myself to read the book that I've wanted to read for a while. Now, the next one is Shelf. And she said you can, you know, however you want to determine this one as shelf, whether it's books, library, whatever. And so I decided I would choose I'd Rather Be Reading. And it says The Delights and Dilemmas of the Reading Life. And it's by Anne Bogle. And I thought it would be an interesting book because I like to read, and so I'm interested in what this is about, and, you know, so I thought it was cool, and it actually has shelves on the cover, so that works in all different kinds of ways with that one. And then number 3, the third word pair, is Wander, W-A-N-D-E-R. So, you know, travel, journey, that kind of thing. And so I picked this book, In the Heart of the Sea, The Tragedy of the Whale Ship Essex by Nathan Philbrick. And this is the story of where Moby Dick came from. So this is that book, and it's actually a movie. I've actually seen the movie, really enjoyed it. Did I get this? No, I didn't. I don't know where I got this. I didn't get it at Ollie's because it doesn't have the sticker, and I don't ever peel off the Ollie stickers because I like to remember the books that I bought there. So I'm thinking I probably got this at either a used bookstore or at a yard sale. So, but yeah, so I'm excited to read this one finally too, and this is another one that I own, like I said. And it got the, let's see, it was a National Book Award winner. That's the Gold Circle. So yeah, I'm excited about getting to this one too. Okay, and then the other one is Wonder, W-O-N-D-E-R. So she was like amazement, interest, you know, inspirations, wonder, like that. And so one of the things I wonder about a lot of things, and you know, I'm curious about all kinds of different things. And so I was looking around and looking at books and trying to figure out something that would be different and interesting for me to read about. And yeah, I saw this. This is called The Donner Dinner Party, and it's by Nathan Hale, and it is actually a graphic novel. And it's kind of weird because it's done in the black, gray, and green. So it's different. And this is about, back in the, Pioneer Tale, see, and they set off and they ended up getting stuck in the mountains and they ended up eating each other. So I'm really interested in reading more about this, and this was an interesting way to do that, and I saw that my library had that, and I was like, perfect. So it just something different, a little less serious about a serious topic, and I think that's kind of a interesting way to kind of do this. So we'll see if I like it and see if it's any good. So I'm excited about that one too. And our last pair is Micro. And it kind of was like small, local. So I kind of went off a little bit on a weird kind of a thing. I saw this book and I wanted it to fit somewhere because I was curious to read it. So I fit it here. And how I figured this is Under the Banner of Heaven, and it's by John Krakauer. And this is basically about two brothers who are fundamentalist Mormons who killed a woman and her infant daughter because they said God told them to. So this is that story. And I happen to be Mormon, and so I figure the micro is that this is fundamentalists are a very small part of, you know, they're not, it's kind of hard to explain. Because they claim to be Mormon, but the Mormon church doesn't really claim them, kind of thing. So, more like a small group of people that claim to be Mormon, kind of I don't know. But it's just a small part, you know, of the Mormon faith, but they're not really of the Mormon faith, if that makes sense. But, yeah, I wanted to read it, and because it sounded interesting, and I don't know, reading about people like that, or sometimes you learn a little bit about yourself and, you know, about other people, and I don't know, sounded interesting. So I figured I'd try it, and my library had it, so, you know how that goes. And then the last one is macro, so it's large scale, global, whatever kind of thing. And so I decided to do, this is The Purpose-Driven Life, What on Earth Am I Here For? By Rick Warren. And this, so it's like, it's macro because it's about life, and life is, you know, to me, the biggest thing. You know, so, and I actually have this on hold for my library, so I'm going to hold off and wait. I do have it on, ebook from the library, but I really would rather read this in physical book. So like I said, I still do have it on the Kindle. So if I cannot get it, in the month of November, I can still read it. But I would, like I said, rather read this one in physical copy. So, but anyway, those are the, all my books, that I'm going to be, reading, for Nonfiction November. I'm really excited, and I hope you guys decide to participate. I know nonfiction is a little daunting for some people, but as you see, I have all different kinds of nonfiction books, even a graphic novel. So, you know, you guys might be able to find something, you know, like Olive said, even if you just read one for the month of November, you succeeded. So, you know, come along, join us, and let's read nonfiction. So let me know down below, guys, if you're going to participate, if you've read any of these books, if you're curious about any of these books, and I will see you next time, and please remember to be kind to each other. Bye!